I am going to give best example to you. You have any interest to after you are also one of the successful person, not only successful person, after you stand like an inspiration person to everyone. It's 100% fact. I am one of the best example. I try to explain everything in interest way. I am an ordinary person, 100% ordinary person, but my interest is in ordinary. In my career way, I am a successful person, but in another way, in my personal life, I am 100% failure person. With some person's unnecessary involvement in my personal life, this reason I am 100% failure person in my life. I had a lot of interest in English speaking skills in my artwork in my elementary stage also. I had a lot of interest that time. But dictionary appeared any person house. I did not waste 1 minute also. I immediately went and took that dictionary and tried to buy at that dictionary. And each every day I learned a lot of vocabulary, at least 10 or 20 vocabulary per day. Try to learn. That process is very useful to in my college days. I read a lot of magazines, a lot of books, a lot of English articles at that time. So in my college days, my handwriting was very beautiful that time. My handwriting, lecturers also, teachers also appreciated to me. Oh, Rashekar, your English, your handwriting very nice. English handwriting, Telugu also both handwriting very nice, very nice. So I focused my interest upon only upon my handwriting. After completing of my college, I only completed my international studies. I started to read a lot of English magazines. I did not give importance about my handwriting. After I focused my interest upon only upon reading. I read a lot of magazines, a lot of books, English articles. I did hundreds of the English articles, magazines. I every day went and read a lot of magazines. So that magazines also mostly in English. This reason in my sentence formation, I slowly I matured my sentence formation, but without proper practice. I started to discuss with some persons after completing of my college that process. But some persons laughed at me because my English level was very low. So after I started to draw some cartoons. So I sent some cartoons by post to the magazines, so weekly system offices. So, but mostly that cartoon returned by post. But I did not stop my learning journey. I did not stop my cartoon journey. I slowly mature my cartoon styles also, my ideas also, and my writing skills also. After slowly, both everyone. After I started to draw images, live images. Suppose you sit in front of me, current present minute also, I draw your image, your caricature only within minutes. I did not take any coaching with any person in any institution. I am self-trained person from zero level. My English speaking skills also, my artistic skills also, my life sketches also started with zero level. Only known about some vocabulary in English some year past. I have only mad lines. Mad lines means without perfect, without mature lines that time in my high school days in my college. But in another, I'm copied a lot of great people artworks like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raja Ravarma's artworks. So I try to copy that pictures as it is by watercolors, by pen crayons, by pencils, ordinary pencils, with pens, ballpoint pens. I am successful person in this material, these tools. I used these tools very yes, very carefully, very intelligently. Yes, I used this material, this type of ordinary material. So after I started to discuss with some persons 6 months, years before I started to write English articles. I posted nearly 2,300 English articles. I tried to cover various topics in my English articles. Every article is useful for the best and better society. Create for the best and better society. It's depend upon others. My side, I did very good job, very great job. Because I am an educated person. I am not a graduate. My education background is also Telugu medium. Currently live in a very small town. Recently, some years before, English medium introduced in my area. Before some years before, everyone depended on Telugu. I am also dependent on Telugu medium. In another way, I am dependent on Telugu medium. Not only dependent, in another way, I focused my interest upon reading also at libraries. I read a lot of magazines, a lot of English articles. This reason, slowly, I developed my English speaking skills. I try to develop my friendship with the English like my best friend. I do, I don't tired about my English speaking skills. Really, I had a lot of interest in my high school days also upon English. Present minute also, I have a lot of interest in English. I recently started one WhatsApp group. Currently 35 members in my group. It's not an ordinary around our country. This is I'm successful person in this process. It explains you have a lot of interest after anything and everything possible, but you try to find your talent. You try to discover your talent. You try to discover your knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge, but you divert your knowledge in different ways, unnecessary ways, useless ways. But you focus your interest upon any process. That process connects with the learning. After you are also 100% successful person in your career. Not only in successful person, you stand like an inspiration person to everyone. After you are also stand like a history. You are also one of the history. You don't know, but you have a lot of skills. You have a lot of knowledge. Some years past, I did not know about complete knowledge in English. I only had some vocabulary knowledge only. In sentence formation, I did hundreds of the mistakes. Some persons were laughed at me. Currently, I speak best and better English. I have any chance I try to discuss with foreigners also equally instant topic, not preparing topic. This is my capacity. Capacity means I have a lot of interest. This interest is capacity. I explain this capacity in interest way. My capacity means I have a lot of interest. Okay? I have a lot of capacity means I have a lot of interest. I have a lot of interest means I have a lot of capacity. Both. It's depend upon each other. This reason I speak best and better English. This is not my opinion, a lot of my friends' opinion. My co-learner's opinion. I am every minute learner. 100% learner. In my high school days, in my elementary days, I did not waste 1 minute also. Dictionary appeared, any person house immediately went and took that dictionary and tried to buy head that dictionary. I learnt nearly 10 and 20, 25, 30 vocabulary by the dictionary. I try to read again and again and again and again and again, so that vocabulary permanently fixed in my mind. I did not wait 1 minute also that time. In another way, I had a lot of interest in my artwork that time also. Suppose I had any money that time in my high school days, I did not waste that money. 10 paise, 5 paise. After that evenings, I went and bought some white papers. That night I did not stop well. I did not sleep well. The next day, early morning, I woke up and took my pad, pencil or pen and immediately went and sat in front of the movie posters and started to draw movie actor pictures, movie actor images on white papers with pencils, with ballpoint pen. Some persons were they supplied some milk to the coffee cups tea stalls. That persons were informed that issue to my house, to my brothers. After my brothers woke up and immediately went and took to me to my house. This is my interest. Present minute also I am a very good artist. Present minute also I am a very good live sketch artist. Present minute also I am a very good presenter. Present minute also I am a very good cartoonist. Present minute also I draw any person image on paper only within minutes. Present minute also I am a very good English speaking partner to others. Present minute also I am a motivational speaker in English. Present minute also I have a lot of dedication in anything and everything. This reason I am stand like a successful person in my career. In my personal way, I already explained about myself. In personal way, in my personal life, I faced a lot of struggles. 100% failure person in my life. 100% it's fact. But I am a 100% successful person in my career because some youngsters are there is some doubts in front of me. I am also trying to clarify that doubts. Any person does not give importance to me. Any person does not cooperate to me. Only one or two friends are they try to cooperate to me. They try to encourage to me, not in financial way, in the encouragement way only. Any person does not help to me in the financial way. I don't want any person financial. So I don't want some financial help to anyone because I have a lot of self-confidence. I try to mature anything and everything. In another way, I don't want any gain with anything and everything. I'm an honest person. I try to present anything in honestly. This reason I stand like a successful person. Success means in my career way, not in a commercial way. I don't give importance commercial because since my childhood I lost most in my life. I try to recover my life. Friendships also I lost with some persons unnecessary involvement in my personal life. This process anything and everything. Not only in my life, the type of people anywhere everywhere appears in the society. I am adjusting person in anything and everything. I am also don't care that type of people, that type of first people, because I have some qualities. I have some talent. I have some skills. Only I try to share that skills to the entire world. I lost in my life 100% each fact already explained about. In another way, I am also trying to prove myself what my talent is, what my capacity. That process is tit for tat to that useless fellows. 100% is fact. We try to create currently everyone knows about Indian capacity is not an ordinary. I am an ordinary educated person. I already explained about myself. I 10th failed student in twice in maths because I did not like maths that time. I had a lot of interest in English that time also. I read a lot of magazines that time. In another way, I did not show interest upon my studies in maths. This reason, I twice failed student in maths in my 10th standard. After I had entire, okay, I tried to understand about entire guide about maths. After passed maths with 65 marks, better than English subject. Slowly, I started to discuss with some person. I started to write some articles. I started to create some cartoons. This domains are Telugu only connects with, not English. After some years, I started to discuss with some persons in English. That time also I did hundreds of the mistakes. After I focused on my interest upon my artworks about children's stories. Okay, I did hundreds of the stories, hundreds of the cartoons, hundreds of the beautiful artworks, hundreds of the hyper realistic artworks. Present minute also, I am one of the hyper realistic artists. One of the in my native town, I am one of the motivational speaker. So persons are they completed already their graduation, but they have a lot of subject knowledge. But in another way, I have a lot of communication knowledge. Communication means I try to explain to the entire world. Success means is limited in classrooms, in this only, in front of the only some crowd, some people. But I develop my communication around the country. This reason I try to discuss with any person and every person around the world. I don't fear about that. Because since my childhood, I take any process like a challenging. I don't fear about that. I discuss with others English like my best friend. This reason I try to discuss with any person around the world, in front of the foreigners also, amongst the foreigners also, amongst the foreign countries also, amongst the foreign crowd also. I discuss upon any topic, instant topic, not preparing topic. There is any doubts in front topic, I am also try to clarify that the foreigners equally. This is our Indian capacity. But some persons are unnecessary involvement in my personal life. They try to create some struggles in my personal life. This reason I face a lot of struggles. This reason I lost sometime my concentration. Because but in other way, immediately I try to recover my concentration, because concentration compulsory to everyone. Concentration and confidence compulsory to everyone for create for the best and better society, for you make for your own identity. Okay,